Cougar Nation, welcome back to part 4. I almost said 3. Part 4 of our interview here with Mafi. Go back and watch part 1, 2, and 3 if you haven't already. Some good content. Getting to know the sport as well as Mafi, and just getting to know a little bit better. And so I'd like to dive into a little bit more about you and yourself, but while still talking about rugby. So I want to know about like your daily routine and things like that that's kind of going on in your life.
Yeah, so during season we have like morning practices. So we wake up usually like at like 5:15 because we have practice starting at like 5:45. So yeah, 5:45 to 7:45. Like we'll wake up during the season and we'll do that. That's an every other day kind of thing.
Okay.
And then
what does the practice kind of look like for you?
So we'll usually start off with just like a team thing after like warm-ups and stuff. We'll just start off with like a team drill, like we'll play touch or something, like touch rugby. Just like warm up like our ball handling and stuff like that. And then after that we'll get into, it's called like a team split. So we'll split up like the forwards and then the backs, and then we'll work on like the individual stuff. The backs will just work on like passing and stuff and like running. The forwards will work on like our scrums and lineouts during those times. And then to end off practice, we usually do like a team run for about like 40-ish minutes. So yeah, it's pretty tiring. Yeah. But we'll do that team run for like the last 40 minutes, and then whatever. Sometimes we'll do like defensive drills in between that, but usually that's what it looks like. Okay.
And then so outside of that, I was generally curious because I don't know what how you guys would practice that because football's a little bit different. So outside of that, what kind of hobbies and because that's 2 hours at the beginning of the day. Yeah. So what else do you do with your time?
Usually just go to class. Like, so since we're a club sport, like most of us still have jobs. Yeah. So I work. It's like called BYU Moving. So I do that most of the time. I go to like BYU Moving. I hang out with my girlfriend. And then I play a lot of pickleball. Yeah. So I do like a lot of like competitive like pickleball like tournaments and stuff. So I like that's kind of my second thing that I do on the side.
Where do you go play at?
So when I train, I kind of just like train pretty much all around, to be honest, like depending on who my training partner for the day is. And then, but I do play like a lot of tournaments either in like Brigham City or like, the club over here in Orem, like Club Pickleball.
Is it just right off the freeway?
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes I'll go like play around there.
I've played at I can't remember, it's down in Springville. The one just right off the freeway.
Rock. Yeah. Yeah.
So I played there. That place is nice.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
So how do you train for pickleball? Like you do like pickleball drills?
Yeah. So
that's so cool.
When I get like a partner or something, I'll just like set apart like maybe like an hour of like a training session, and we'll just drill for like an hour, which a lot of people they're like, what the heck are you doing? Like why would you need to do that? But it's just like it's really fun for me. It's something that I can like keep doing after I'm done with rugby. So I just like enjoy doing that. So then when I play my tournaments, like I'll do like a lot better, of course. So
yeah. No, I went down to St. George like last year. Me and my cousin, who's about my age, both of us are pretty athletic. Went and played in this like old folks community. Yeah. We got whooped. You can play like by these like 65, 70-year-olds. Like just we're getting worked. Like that's a sport you can play like forever. It seems like.
Well, when I first started like playing, like it was kind of the same thing. I thought I was like pretty like athletic and stuff. I'm like, these like old people aren't gonna really be able to chase my shots or whatever. Oh man, it was so terrible. Yeah. But then that's when I started just like practicing and stuff, and that's how I really got into it, just because I didn't like losing to the old people. Yeah. And then after that, I just really enjoyed it. So.
Have you placed in any of these tournaments?
Yeah. So I placed in 3 out of my 4 tournaments that I played in.
No way.
So I'm trying to move up because I've only played, there's like different rankings like for like big wall. So I've only played like 4 or 5 tournaments. So this next one I'm going to go up to 5-0. So 5-0 is like the level right below like playing pro kind of thing. So
dang, that's so cool. So looking kind of looking into the future a little bit. So we'll say like 5-10 years down the road. What are you hoping to look back and like have accomplished with like either your hobbies or in rugby or school, things like that?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like hard to say now, especially because since I'm switching majors, I'm trying to switch over into probably the finance program.
Okay.
So looking back now, in 10 years, obviously I want to like have accomplished like a lot with my rugby, and like hopefully I'm still like around the game enough where I can like help like my team or like even BYU or something like that. And then like in terms of like job, still up in the air with that one.
Yeah. You don't have to figure that one out yet, for sure. I still have no idea. I'm like, I'm a communications major, but it's so broad. I'm like, I got no idea where I want to go with this. Yeah. So yeah, there's no stress on figuring that out. But so just that's fun that you want to give back, because you know, I feel the same way. It's such a big part of my life, and I feel like I can help out people. Like we can help out just kids that are just getting started, and so that's definitely fun. So kind of our last question here, I'll have you look at probably this camera and, just give a little message to Cougar Nation. It could be about whatever you want. So you just, whenever you're ready.
Thanks for watching, guys. You guys should probably come watch the games this next year, because we don't really have a lot of fans. So maybe y'all can come out and then cheer on. My nickname is Dr. Doom.
I wish I knew that earlier. We would have talked about that. All right, well, where'd it come from? We'll go a little over. Where'd that come from?
So Dr. Doom, like the villain Fantastic Four is Dr. Doom. So since I was kind of mentored by my brother this year, and I would only get on the last 35 minutes or something, my coach, he gives us these weird hype up speeches before the game or whatever. Okay. And then when he's giving out the jerseys, he oh, next up we have so and so. So he's next up we have number 16, Dr. Doom. So that was me. But everyone knew that our coach just didn't really know what he was talking about, just because he just like comes up with random stuff to say sometimes.
It's so it was random and it stuck?
Yeah, so it was random, and then it started with my brother who was just harassing me about it. He's like, "Oh, so Dr. Doom, huh?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess so." So then our whole little friend group started calling me that. Yeah. So just if you guys see that, call me Dr. Doom. Hopefully I'm not number 16 anymore.
Perfect. I love that. Well, Mafi, I appreciate you being out here. And yeah, Cougar fans, go out and support my guy Mafi. When do you guys start back up again?
So,
August, you said?
Yeah, we start up at the end of August, but our first game's not till September.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to make something for that when the day comes. Cougar Nation, but thanks for watching, Mafi. Appreciate you for being here, for just chopping it up with me, educate me a little bit about rugby. But Cougar Nation, couldn't do it without you. Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that you can to help us out. We can continue to make these videos, because they're fun to make and fun to do for all parties. So we appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. And be sure to stick around for future content. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.